What's up, Soul Fam and everyone out there in the world? This is Nahility Tensei Tarot, and this is going to be a flight tarot reading for the week of November 9th through the 15th. Now, before I get started, this is going to be a reading for all signs, Aries through Pisces. Let's talk about what signs the moon is going to be transitioning into this week, as well as the major planetary aspects. Now, to start the week off, the moon will be transitioning Capricorn, which the moon is, of course, our reactions and responses to the world around us, as well as correlates to our needs. And being in the energies of Capricorn starting the week off, it's going to put all of us into reacting and responding to business and status. And then on the 10th of November, the moon will transit into Aquarius, which will have us all reacting and responding to being fixated on its own ways of thinking and communicating, and how we're seen in the public arena, as well as our associates. Then the moon will transit Pisces on the 12th, which will put us into the energies of reacting and responding to mutable water, being mutable and adaptable to your own and other people's ways of feeling the emotions, and dreams, illusions, creativity, fantasy, and imagination, 12th house, aka 12th house energies. And that's what we're going to be reacting and responding to on the 12th of November to the 14th of November, which will end the week off with the moon transitioning Aries, having us all react and respond to initiating and creating new ways of seeing and feeling the emotions, which will bring us into the next week, which we will all be experiencing the full moon next week. So, around the 15th or the 16th. So, for the major planetary aspects, Venus, the planet of love, appreciation, how we compromise with others and our values, is going to be in the energy, or is in the energies of Capricorn. So we're all loving and appreciating our business, status, and whatever house you have Capricorn in is what you're going to be loving and appreciating as well. So, Venus doesn't do too well in Capricorn because it focuses on things that are not necessarily love, but because business and status doesn't deal with love, that deals with like war, 6th house energies, and with Pisces being exalted Venus exalted in Pisces, and Pisces being the opposite of Virgo, which Virgo is born out of the 6th house and Pisces out of the 12th. Then leading back to Venus being a Capricorn, Capricorn itself is an earth element, and business and status is the 10th house, mind you. I don't know what I was talking about, so forgive me about that. But anyways, Venus being a Capricorn in general is going to have us all love and appreciate our business and status. So, let's get to starting with the reading, Aries through Pisces, starting off with Aries. Sorry about that conundrum. I don't know. I had something, but I lost my train of thought. So, Aries is going to be at 350. And so, Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Mars. Let's see what you guys got going on for the week of November 9th through the 15th. So, your first card being the Neo is the, first of all, you are Cardinal Fire, initiating and creating new ways of seeing and feeling the emotions. And Aries itself was born out of the 1st house of self, personal interest, personal affairs, personal insecurities, and your personality and your first appearance to others, and the personal people, places, and things in your life. So, with that being said, your first card, Aries, is the 8 of Diamonds, which is you spending a whole lot of time into gifts. So you got gifts going on, gifts for yourself, and you're spending a whole lot of time in those gifts. So let's see how that's going to turn out, either good or bad. Well, since it's good gifts, I don't think it is bad, and you're spending a whole lot of time in said gifts. So your Morpheus is the King of Hearts. So you're giving your grand support to an opportunity. So by you spending a whole lot of time into gifts, you're giving your grand support in some way, shape, or form. It's leading you into giving your grand support to opportunities, which leads us to the Trinity. Let's see how this reading wraps up for y'all, and then we'll calculate these cards via numbers to see what energies you need to use to rectify this, or who you're dealing with in general. So the Trinity for y'all is the Three of Clubs. So in your surroundings, there's frustration, or you're learning from something in your surroundings. So you're spending a whole lot of time in gifts, which is going to end up leading you into giving you grand support from opportunity, giving grand support to opportunities. But there's something in your surroundings that is frustrating you. So I don't know what's going on with this. Maybe you have something or somebody blocking you from giving you a full support to these opportunities that's in your surroundings. But regardless, there is frustration, clubs in your surroundings. 3. So let's see what energies you need to use to rectify this, or who you're dealing with in general. So take the 10 from the King. 10 plus 8 is 18, plus the 3 is 21, plus the 3 from the King is 24. 4 plus 2 is 6. So that is Virgo. So you need to use, you could be dealing with a Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Mercury, or you need to utilize the Virgo energy to rectify this, which is to put things on schedule, put things on task, put things on routine. So like I said, put things on routine, put things on pattern, put things on schedule. Or you're just straight up dealing with the Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Mercury. Now, let me type that in, and then let's move on to Taurus, which will be at 7:20. So, Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venuses. Let's see what you guys got going on for the week of November 9th through the 15th. You know, you guys are fixed earth energies, being fixated on your own ways of thinking and being practical. And Taurus itself was born out of the second house of values and where you plant seeds. So, hope all is well with y'all, being in your opposite sign. So, what the season that we are in is Scorpio, so this is your opposite energies. So I hope everything is going well for you. Well, we're going to see what's going on when I draw the cards. So, give this one a good shuffle, and then we'll pour out your Neo. So your Neo is the Ace of Hearts. So you, Ace, are an opportunity. So no matter what anybody says, or how the situation or circumstance is playing out, or how it looks, know that you, Ace, are an opportunity during this time. So let's just keep that in mind. Now let's move on to your Morpheus. And your Morpheus is the Black Joker. So I saw this on the bottom where it came out as well. So this is really important. You're having an internal epiphany, which is the Black Joker. So Black Joker, Black internal epiphany, Joker. So from you being the opportunity, you're having it, you're some way, shape, or form leading into having an internal epiphany. Then for your last card and Trinity for your reading, or being the Trinity, let's see what you guys get after this internal epiphany. And it's going to lead into 3 of Spades. So something in your surrounding is opposite towards you, be a person, place, or thing. So let's recap it. You are an opportunity, which in some way, shape, or form you're leading into an internal epiphany, and maybe an internal epiphany about your surroundings being opposite towards you, or something in your surroundings being opposite towards you. So I don't know what you guys got going on, but y'all know each individually what this is talking about. But let's calculate these cards via numbers to see what energies you need to use to rectify this, or who you're dealing with in general. So Joker is just more space, 3 plus an ace being 1. So 3 plus 1 is 4. So you can begin with the Cancer, Sun, Moon, or Rising, or you need to utilize the Cancer energy to rectify this, which is to initiate emotions, put more care into things, put more emotions into what it is that you got going on for yourself. Alright? Or you're just straight up doing the Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, or just Sun, Moon, and Rising. So Gemini is up next, and that'll be at 10:30. So Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Mercury's. Let's see what you guys got going on for the week of November 9th through the 15th. Starting off with your Neo, but first, let's talk about Cancer itself. Cancer, it is a cardinal water, initiating, not Cancer, Gemini itself. Gemini is mutable, or being mutable and adaptable to your own and other people's ways of thinking and communicating. And Gemini itself was born out of the Gemini itself was born out of the 3rd house of familiarity in people, places, and things that you find familiar. Excuse me, you might be a little scattered. I don't know where all this scatteredness is coming from, but might. I'm not saying you are, just might. Now, let's see what you guys got going on for the week of November 9th through the 15th, starting off with your Neo. And your Neo is the 9 of Diamonds. So you are ascending 9 into a gift. So some way, shape, or form you are ascending into a gift during this week. So that is a really good start. Let's see how your Morpheus turns out. And your Morpheus is the 9 of Clubs. So you're ascending also into frustration. So you're ascending into a gift, but you're also ascending into frustration. So you may have some blockages or something preventing you from putting energy work into this gift as much as you wanted to, because you're ascending into frustration. Or you may even be frustrating yourself, overthinking. Since we are in your in conjunction sign of Scorpio as far as the sun goes, so you may be overthinking things. But let's move on to your Trinity to see how this reading wraps up, and then calculate the cards via numbers to see what energies you need to use to rectify this, or who you're dealing with in general. So your Trinity is the 6 of Clubs, so you're paying attention to frustration. So recapping it, you're ascending into a gift, which is again going some way, shape, or form, and sending you into frustration. And not only are you ascending into frustration, you're paying attention to frustration. So you need to throw all this frustration energy out and focus on this gift that you're ascending into the best way you can. So let's see what energies you need to use to rectify this, or who you're dealing with in general. 9 plus 9 is 18, plus the 6 is 24, 4 plus 2 is 6. So you could be dealing with a Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Mercury. Or you need to utilize the Virgo energy to rectify this, which means to put things on schedule, put things on task, make a routine out of what it is that you got going on. Alright? Or you're just straight up doing the Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Mercury. So, moving on to Cancer, which Cancer will be at 14. So Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Risings. Let's see what you guys got going on for the week of November 9th through the 15th. So Cancer, you are cardinal water, initiating and creating new ways of feeling the emotions. And Cancer itself was born out of the 4th house of familiarity and people, places, and things that you find familiar. Not familiarity, family. What am I talking about? I'm getting Cancer and Gemini mixed up. So you guys might be having something going on between y'all, but Cancer is cardinal water, initiating, creating new ways of feeling the emotions. And Cancer itself was born out of the 4th house of family and privacy. So let's see what you guys got going on for the week of November 9th through the 15th. I just had to recap that so there's no confusion. But anyways, let's see what you guys got going on with your Neo. And your Neo is the 3 of clubs. So something in your surroundings is frustrating you. So whatever this is, person, place, or thing, there is something in your surroundings that is frustrating you during this time. Now let's move on to your Morpheus, or the Morpheus for y'all. And the Morpheus is the Jack of Spades. So you're hitting the jackpot of opposite energies. So from something being in your surroundings that's frustrating you, you're hitting the jackpot of opposition in some way, shape, or form. What you guys got going on, but we'll see what energies you need to use to rectify this, and all here you're dealing with after we pour out your Trinity, which will be right now. So your Trinity is the Ace of Hearts. So you are an opportunity, alright? Don't let anybody or anything divert your thoughts or your feelings away from you realizing that you are an opportunity during this time. Because something is in your something is in your surroundings that is frustrating you, which is in turn having you hit the jackpot of opposite energy. But all along, which ends the reading off, is you being the opportunity. So take care of yourself. Know that you are the opportunity during this time. Now let's see what energies you need to use to rectify this, or who you are dealing with in general. So take the there's 11 with the Jack, plus the Ace is 1, so that's 12, plus the 3 is 15, 5 plus 1 is 6, so that is Virgo. So you could be dealing with a Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Mercury, or you need to utilize the Virgo energy to rectify this, which is put things on task, put things on schedule, put things on routine, create some type of habit around it, or not habit, but like I said, routine, or you're just straight up dealing with the Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Mercury. And I don't know what's going on, but Virgo is popping up in a lot of people's readings. Popped up for Aries, Taurus, Aries and Gemini already. So, and Taurus got canceled. But anyways, let's move on to Leo, which Leo will be at 1745. So, Leo, Sun, Moon, and Risings. Let's see what you guys got going on for the week of November 9th through the 15th. So, Leo, you are fixed fire, being fixated on your own ways of seeing and feeling the emotions. And Leo itself was born out of the 5th house of what you're creatively working on, fun and expression. So, let's see what you guys got going on for this week of November 9th through the 15th. So, your first card in the Neo is the 10 of clubs. So you are descending from frustration. So this is dissension, but since it's a club in black, this cancels each other out. So this is actually a good thing. You're descending from frustration during this week. So that is really, really good to see. Now let's see what your Morpheus is and see if we can continue to have a good reading for y'all. And your Morpheus is the 8 of Diamonds. So you are spending a whole lot of time into gifts. Alright? So this is really turning out to be a really, really good reading. You have gifts that are available to you, or you have gifts in general, and you're spending a whole lot of time in those gifts. Now let's see what let's see what your Trinity is, and then let's see what energies you need to use to rectify this, or keep this going, or see who you are dealing with in general. So, for your Trinity, Leo, Sun, Moon, and Risings, you get the Jack of Diamonds. So you're hitting the jackpot of a gift. So this is really good reading. So you're descending from frustration, which is going to have you put a whole lot of time into gifts, which has also got you hitting the jackpot of gifts. So you got a lot going on, a lot of good things going on for you. Just don't get all over the place or become scattered. So let's calculate these cards via numbers to see what energies you need to use to rectify this, or who you're dealing with in general. So take the 10 from the jack, plus the 10 is 20, plus the 8, 28, plus the 1 from the jack that's left over is 29. 9 plus 2 is 11. So you'll be dealing with an Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Saturn, or an underlining Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Mercury. No, Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Mercury. So you're either dealing with an Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Saturn, or an underlining Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Or you need to utilize the Aquarius energy, which is to interact with your associations and focus on how you're seen in the public arena. Or you need to use the Taurus energy, which is talking about focus on your values or where you're planting seeds at. Or like I said, you're straight up doing Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Saturn, or Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Alright? So, let me write that down. So, let's move on to Virgo, which will be at 21, 25. So, Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Mercury. Let's see what you guys got going on for the week of November 9th through the 15th. So, with that being said, Virgo is mutable earth, being mutable and adaptable to your own and other people's ways of thinking and being practical. And Virgo itself was born out of the 6th house of work, schedules, daily routines, and health. So let's see what you guys got going on for the week of November 9th through the 15th. Starting off with your Neo. So your Neo is the 8 of clubs. So you're spending a whole lot of time into frustration. So I don't know what got you frustrated, but you're spending a whole lot of time in this frustration that's going on for you. So Leo had a really good reading, and Virgo is spending time in frustration. So let's see what your Morpheus is. Let's see if we can bring some light to this reading. And the Morpheus is the 6 of clubs. So you're not only spending a whole lot of time in frustration, you're paying attention to frustration as well. So you're just frustrated. So what are you frustrated about? And then this fell out. Well, I don't know if that was... I wouldn't shuffle it. I'm just going to pull one more card out. So, and then your Trinity is the 10 of hearts. So you're descending 10 from an opportunity. So I don't know what you guys got going on, but you're paying a whole lot of, spending a whole lot of time into frustration, which is means that you're paying attention to frustration, which after spending all this time in paying attention to this frustration, you're descending from an opportunity. So I don't know what you guys got going on, but my advice to you is to stop paying attention and spending time in this frustration. So let's see what energies you need to use to rectify this, or who you're dealing with in general. So 8 plus 10 is 18, plus the 6 is 24, 4 plus 2 is 6. So that is Virgo. Let me calculate this again. 8, 18, 19, 20, 21, 24, yeah, 6. Virgo, so you could be your own worst enemy at this time, alright? Don't become your own worst enemy during this time. Or you're dealing with a fellow Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Mercury, or you need to utilize the Virgo energy to rectify this, which is to put things on schedule and task and routine, alright? Create a routine about it. Create a day-to-day schedule about what you got going on. Or you're just straight up dealing with the fellow Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Mercury, or just being your own worst enemy at this time. So let's move on to Libra, which will be at 2440. So Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venuses. Let's see what you guys got going on for the week of November 9th through the 15th. So Libra, you are cardinal AO, initiating and creating new ways of thinking and communicating. And Libra itself was born out of the 7th house of relationships and how you relate to others. So, let's see what you guys got going on for the week of November 9th through the 15th. Starting off with your Neo. And your Neo is the 7 of diamonds. So you're getting preview to some information. 7, that's a gift. So you're getting preview to some information that is a gift for you during this week. Now let's move on to your Morpheus. Let's see if, which that is really good. You're entering into a gift of some sort through getting preview to by some information. Now with your Morpheus, tie it together, the 10 of clubs is what you get for your Morpheus. So you're descending, and you're descending from frustration. So from whatever information that you get privy to, is going to be a gift, which is going to lead you in some way, shape, or form descending from frustration. So that is really good to see. Just pretty much as good as the Leo reading. But let's see what your Trinity is. And your Trinity is the Jack of Diamonds. So you've hit the jackpot of gifts as well. So this is really good reading. You're getting privy to some information that is a gift. And you might get privy to information that leads you into something that you do naturally, that you can put as a job or put as a career or whatever the case may be, a relationship or whatever it may be, which is descending you from frustration. So whatever this information that you receive that's a gift is going to descend you from frustration, which is in turn lead you into hitting the jackpot of a gift. So that is really good to see. And so let's see what energies you need to use to rectify this, or who you're dealing with in general. So take the 10 from the Jack plus the 10, 20, plus the 1 from the Jack is 21, plus the 7 is 28, 8 plus 2 is 10. So you could be dealing with a Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Saturn, or an underlying Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Mars. Or you need to utilize the Capricorn energy to rectify this, which means to focus on your business and focus on your status and how you want to be seen in the career field. Or you need to utilize the Aries energy, the underlying Aries energy, which is to be more of yourself, be a little bit more selfish, know and speak and communicate about what you want yourself, and that's how you can keep this going as well. So you're just straight up doing the Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Saturn, or an underlying Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Mars. So with that being said, let's move on to Scorpio, which would be at 28, 10, or 15. So Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Mars. Let's see what you guys got going on for the week of November 9th through the 15th. So Scorpio, you are fixed water, being fixated on your own ways of feeling the emotions. And Scorpio itself was born out of the 8th house. Scorpio itself was born out of the 8th house of behind closed doors energies, occult, mysticism, and anything in the dark, which means the unknown, and as well as mysticism means the unknown as well. So just keep that in mind, that the dark doesn't mean lights being on and off or being day or night. It means whatever is not consciously aware of to you, and that's being in the dark. So it's Scorpio energy, well, 8th house energy, and the energy that Scorpio was born out of. And since it is Scorpio season, happy flight day to all y'all Scorpios. But anyways, let's see what you guys got going on for this week. Starting off with your Neo. Just wanted to give y'all a quick shout out real fast since it is your season. So starting off with the Neo, you get the Queen of Clubs. So you're receiving grand support from frustration. So whatever is supporting you is frustrating you during this time. So you may not be at a job that you want, your partner might be frustrating you, Your family might be frustrating you, or whatever supportive system might be frustrating to you as well. But whatever is giving you grand support is frustrating you during this week. So, moving on to your Morpheus, which your Morpheus is the 7 of Diamonds. So you're getting preview to some information that's a gift. So from you receiving grand support from frustration, in some way, shape, or form, you're going to end up receiving or getting preview to some information that is a gift for you during this week. Now let's pull out your Trinity. Let's see how this reading wraps up, and then let's calculate these cards via numbers to see what energies you need to use to rectify this or who you are dealing with in general. So your Trinity is the King of Clubs. So your King of Clubs is you giving your grand support to frustration. Alright? So recapping the reading, you're receiving grand support from frustration, which is in, and somewhere within this frustrated energy, you're receiving information or getting preview to some information that is a gift, but you may be still you are giving your grand support to frustration. So this is you in the middle, this 7 of Diamonds, but you got all this frustration around you. You need to find some way, shape, or form to throw this frustration out and pay attention to this gift that you're getting previewed to. Alright? Don't let anybody block you during this time. So let's calculate these cards via numbers to see what energies you need to use to rectify this or who you're dealing with in general. Take the 10s from the King and the Queen, and then coming together, that's 20, plus the 7 is 27, plus the 2 from the Queen left over is 29, plus the 3 is 32, 2 plus 3 is 5, so you could be you are dealing with as Leo energy. So you could be dealing with a Leo, Sun, Moon, or Rising, or you need to utilize the Leo energy to rectify this, which means to express yourself, express your own ways of feeling and seeing the emotions, express what you want, and focus on what you're creatively working on during this time. Or you're just straight up dealing with the Leo, Sun, Moon, or Rising. So that's for Scorpio. Moving on to Sagittarius, which will be at 3245. So Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Jupiter. Let's see what you guys got going on for the week of November 9th through the 15th. So Sagittarius, you are mutable fire, being mutable and adaptable to your own and other people's ways of seeing and feeling the emotions. And Sagittarius itself was born out of the 9th house of higher education, wisdom, and long distance travel, both externally and internally. So let's see what you guys got going on for the week of November 9th through the 15th, starting off with your Neo. And your Neo is the 3 of Spades. So 3 of Spades is something in your surroundings is opposite towards you. Okay, so you got opposition in your surroundings, be a person, place, or thing. So you may be having trouble around you, or you may be paying attention to wrong things, or something in your surroundings is opposite towards you in general. So let's see what your Morpheus is. And your Morpheus is the Jack of Spades. So you've hit the jackpot of opposite energy. So not only do you have opposite energies in your surroundings, you've hit the jackpot of opposite energy as well. So I don't know what you guys got going on, but let's see if we can pour some light from the Trinity. And Trinity is the 7 of Spades. So what's up with all this? What's up with all this opposition? But anyways, you can preview to some information that's opposite towards you. So there's something in your surroundings that's opposite towards you, be a person, place, or thing, which is then going to have you hit the jackpot of opposite energy, and then have you getting preview to information that is opposite as well. So I don't know what this is. y'all would know, but let's calculate these cards via numbers to see what energies you need to use to rectify this, or who you're dealing with in general. So take the 10 from the Jack, plus the 7 is 17, plus the 3 is 20, plus the 1 from the Jack is 21, 2 plus 1 is 3, so you could be dealing with the Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Mercury, or you need to use the Gemini energy to rectify this, which means to communicate. Like communicate about what you want, communicate about how you want things to play out, alright? Or you're just straight up dealing with the Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Mercury. So, let's move on to Capricorn, which will be at 35:45. So Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Saturns. Let's see what you guys got going on for the week of November 9th through the 15th. Now you know that you are, as a Capricorn, Capricorn is cardinal, or initiating and creating new ways of thinking and being practical. And Capricorn was born out of the 10th house of business and status. So, that being said, let's see what you guys got going on for this week. Starting off with the Neo. And your Neo is the 6 of Hearts. So you're paying attention to opportunities this week. So whatever you're paying attention to, they are opportunities for you. Just keep that in mind. Now, are they good opportunities or bad opportunities? And we'll find out when we pour out the Morpheus in the Trinity. So let's pour out your Morpheus. And your Morpheus is the Queen of Clubs. So you're receiving grand support from frustration. So you're paying attention to opportunities, but it's like somebody or something is blocking you for whatever is supporting you, giving you grand support. It's blocking you from these opportunities that you're paying attention to by giving you frustration. So I don't know what that is. You will each individually know what that is about. So let's move on to your Trinity. And your Trinity is the 2 of Spades. So the 2 of Spades is somebody else is opposite towards you. So with somebody else like being a hater, or somebody else just being opposite towards you. So let's recap. The 6 of Hearts, you paying attention to an opportunity, which has then got you receiving grand support, or some way, shape, or form you're receiving grand support from frustration, because somebody else is opposite towards you. So let's see what energies you need to use to rectify this, or who you're dealing with in general. So take the 10 from the Queen. 6 plus 2 is 8, plus the 10 is 18, plus the 2 that's left over is 20, 2 plus 0 is 2, so you could be dealing with the Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, or you need to utilize the Taurus energy to rectify this, which is to focus on your stability, focus on where you plant seeds, and focus on what you value during this time, or you just straight up dealing with the Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. So let's move on to Aquarius, which will be at 38:40. So let's see what you guys got. Okay, Aquarius. Let's see what you guys got going on for the week of. Okay, Aquarius. Let's see what you guys got going on for the week of November 9th through the 15th. So Aquarius, you are fixed ale, being fixated on your own ways of thinking and communicating. And Aquarius was born out of the 11th house of how you the energies of how you're seen in the public arena, as well as your associates and the people, places, and things that you associate yourself with. So let's see what you guys got going on for this week, starting off with your Neo. So your Neo is the Ace of Spades. So you are being opposite to yourself. In some way, shape, or form, you are being opposite to yourself. So I don't know what you're doing or what you got going on, but whatever it is that you're focusing on or doing for yourself, you're being opposite towards yourself during this time. So Let's see what if we can bring some light in with the Morpheus. So your Morpheus is the 3 of diamonds. So something in your surroundings is a gift. So you being opposite to it yourself, because maybe you're not paying attention to this gift that's in your surroundings. Alright? That is just an idea, but whatever the case, you being opposite to yourself, and in your surroundings there is a gift. So let's see what your Trinity is to wrap the reading up, and see what energies you need to use to rectify this, or who you're dealing with in general. So your Trinity is the 8 of clubs. So you're spending a whole lot of time into frustration. Alright? So recapping the reading, you are being opposite towards yourself. Something in your surroundings is a gift, but you're spending a whole lot of time into frustration. So whatever frustration you're spending time into, maybe you don't even feel like this gift is a gift. Something, or whatever that you're spending a whole lot of time into, that's frustration. Advise you just do your best to get out of this. So, see what energies you need to use to rectify this, or who you're dealing with in general. 8 plus 3 is 11, plus the ace, which is 1, is 12. So you could be dealing with a Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Jupiter, or a underlying Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Mercury. Or you need to utilize the Pisces or 12th house energies, which is to bring more imagination, more fantasy, or dream, let yourself dream. Or you need to utilize the Gemini energy, which is to communicate about what you want. Alright? Maybe blocking yourself from dreaming and looking at all possibilities and expanding yourself. Okay? Let yourself dream or communicate about what you want, or you can just straight up dealing with the Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Jupiter, or an underlying Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Mercury. Now, let's move on to the last but not least sign, which is Pisces, which we have 4215. So Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Jupiter's. Let's see what you guys got going on for the week of November 9th through the 15th. So Pisces, you are mutable water, being immutable and adaptable to your own and other people's ways of feeling the emotions. And Pisces itself was born out of the 12th house of dreams, illusions, creativity, and fantasy and imagination. So, let's see what you guys got going on for this week, starting off with your Neo. And your Neo is the 8 of clubs. So you're spending a whole lot of time into frustration. So whatever you're spending a whole lot of time into, it is frustrating you for yourself. And let's move on to the Morpheus. The Morpheus is the 9 of diamonds. So you're ascending into a gift. So you're spending time into frustration, but some way, shape, or form you're going to be ascending into a gift. Let's keep that in mind. And keep a lookout this week for this gift that you have possibilities of ascending into, as long as you don't focus on this frustration. And let's see what you got going on for your Trinity, and then we'll wrap the reading up by calculating these cards and seeing what energies you need to use to rectify this, or who you're dealing with in general. So for your Trinity, you get the 9 of clubs. So you are ascending into frustration. Alright, so you're spending a whole lot of time into frustration, but you are some way, shape, or form going to be able to ascend into a gift. But from ascending into that gift, you're also ascending into frustration. So I don't know what you guys going on, but let's calculate these cards via numbers to see what energies you need to use to rectify this, or who you're dealing with in general. So 9 plus 9 is 18, plus the 8 is 26, 6 plus 2 is 8. So that's Scorpio. So you could be dealing with a Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Mars, or you need to utilize the Scorpio energy to rectify this, which is to get more deeper into what you got going on, get more deeper into this gift, or you need to keep things behind closed doors and don't show everybody your hands during this time. Alright? When you're just straight up dealing with the Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Mars. And with that being said, that'd be all for this for this flight tarot reading for the dates of November 9th through the 15th. I hope this helped. I hope this brought clarity. I hope this aided any of y'all in any way. Shout out to the whole Soul family. Shout out to Dolo the Pilot Man. Y'all be blessed. Remember that you never be less. Y'all take care and peace.